Hello everyone, Model Car Guy Rich here. Got something a little different today. This isn't a model car, but it's a toy from my youth that I just absolutely loved as a child, and I wanted to share it with you guys. It's car related. This is an item from Hasbro, Amaz-a-matics, the fantastic car with a brain. This particular one is a Mark IV Ford. It says you can program the car and you decide the action. This is so cool. This car model. This particular version of the toy came out in 1969. I don't know if that'll focus on there or not. There it is, Hasbro Industry. Out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island, it looks like. Wow. So anyway, I'm just going to open it up and show it to you guys. Something I was very happy about. I had one as a kid, and then it got lost along the way, and one day, probably 20 years ago, I was searching on eBay, I think it was, and I found this one. And it was broken, but I repaired it. Here is the little instruction booklet. Now there were 4 different versions. I think one of them, this one here, I think was the Corvette. This is the GT or Mark IV Ford, and I can't remember what these two were called, but I've seen them on eBay available in the between $40 and $60 range. And here's just the booklet, and what it is, you have the car. Let me get it out of here. It's been so long since I've had it out of the box. I would say it appears to be like a 1/24 scale car. I don't know, it doesn't have the actual scale written anywhere, but I compared it next to different model cars, and it's about a 1/24 scale car, and it's battery powered. And you have this one here is called a Hasbro Loop. So you take this little card, it's like a computer card, and you stick it in a little slot back here. I think it's back here one way or another. Yeah, there it is. You stick it. Wow. I don't remember how far. I think that's it right there. You stick it into the back of on the bottom of the vehicle, and then I'll have to get some batteries and show you a demonstration. It doesn't make any sense to show it to you without the batteries. Alright, I'll be right back. So here's the back of the pamphlet that came with it. And there's the cars. This one here is the Astrovet. And there's the Mark IV. And here's a Chrysler Charger. And there's a Buick Century Cruiser. Again, it came out in 1969. So what it is you flip the car over, and you have to take the top off, and then it takes 2 AA batteries. And like I say, you insert these cards in there up to a certain line. And then they also give you, let's see, I guess these are, yeah, here they are on the bottom. The bottom ones are blank, and then you go ahead and cut out little spots on each grid there, and you make your own designs. And what the car does is it follows the pattern. Like here, again, this is the Hasbro Loop, and it follows this pattern here with the steering. And I'll give you a quick demonstration of it here. I got to go get some batteries. I'll be right back. Well, after all that excitement, folks, the cards, they go in, okay, you put it in like that, and it starts to go. You put it in up to that line, and then what happens is it follows the little cutouts in the pattern. But if you see this little wheel, this little wheel right here has become hardened, And if you watch the front wheels there, as the car goes through, it turns the wheels from side to side or makes them go straight. Okay. However, this wheel is hardened. It's supposed to be soft rubber, and it is hardened over time, so it's not going to work properly. So that bums me out. But it's still a cool car. I'll pull the batteries out of it and eventually try to find a replacement wheel for that little part down there. Looks like it'll come out fairly easy. Got to remove a couple of gears and whatever. But yeah, it's hardened to the point where it's like solid, almost like hard, where it's supposed to have sticky to it, which is, if you can see by the pattern on the card here, it drags it along and allows it to change positions and all that. So if I ever get that replaced, I'll do another video on it. But for now, that is the Amaz-a-matics. Fantastic car with a brain. Sorry for the non-climactic ending here. Remember, this came out in 1969, so like all of us, it's hardened over the years a little bit. And if there's a solution to it, I'll figure it out. So thank you, and have yourselves a great day. Keep on modeling.